All right, today I want to show you guys how I just made a text on screen reel, but also using ChatGPT and Manychat. So the reel that I edited was from the tutorial that I made from how to edit a reel. I sent it out to some of our Facebook groups and email, but I also wanted to post on Instagram because that can share with more people. And the video was about 7 minutes long. So if on your iPhone, you can actually clip it and do this, and then you can push save as a new video. Make it a little bit shorter if you like. I mean, I already did that, but I just want to show you guys how to do that. And then here, and here's the finished product. I just posted it like a couple minutes ago, but I want to take you through the process, because doing it real time would be too long. So you go here, you click next, and you want to edit video. And I like to pause it. And what I did was using ChatGPT, I basically went through the whole process with them and told them what I'm trying to do. Said I'm making an IG reel that's text on screen, 5-second B-roll, with like 3-part written hook that appears first, second, and third. Something like, for people who want to make content, made this tutorial to edit story reel, comment reel, and I'll send you the full video. Give me 20 versions of that. So then it did that. It gave me a bunch of versions. And then I kind of just took bits and pieces from different ones. And I picked the 3 that I like. I said, how about this? You don't need to pay an editor or app. Here's an easy way to edit in 10 minutes or less, and comment reel for the full step-by-step tutorial. So it revised it. It gave me this one. So that's what I'm going to use. So first one, and I'm going to push this button down here for the text. You don't need to pay an editor or fancy apps. I like to kind of just center it a little bit. You can go through and check the different fonts that you like. I played with all of them. I just kind of like this one. And then you can also play with the colors. You can make it black or white. I felt like white was better. And then the second one, so I'm going to push this button up here to do another one. Or I like to put the and sign to make it shorter, and under, and then make it white. And then I'm going to put another text, comment reel for full step-by-step tutorial. And I want to put that here and then make it white. And then now it's about kind of just putting it where you want on the app. And I like to make it a little bit smaller because I've noticed, again, when Instagram posts it, at least from my iPhone, it kind of makes it a little bit bigger. Then you want to adjust the time of the total reel. So I want to make it like about 4 seconds. The shorter the better, because of that more it plays more, but I also don't want it too short. So these are all going to stay on here. So I want the first one to appear maybe like half a second after the reel pops up, and this one to appear a little bit later, and then this one to appear a little bit later. So now I'm going to come up here and test it to see how it looks. Okay, this one pops up a little too fast, so I might want to give it another half second. And let's see how that looks. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. And now I'm going to add the music. And I went through and searched a bunch of music. I kind of like this one just because it's a little bit upbeat. And then you go to edit cover, and you can upload a picture, or you can kind of go where I want all 3 to show up. And I want to expand it because on my thumbnail and my profile, it's going to be small. So I want to see all 3. And then going back to ChatGPT, it revised my hook and then actually gave me 10 more variations. So I looked through those to see if there's any better ones, and I didn't think so. And then I write the caption. I just wrote it, and then it says, here's a polished version. So then what I do is I just take this polished version and I copy it. And then I put in here. And then, I like to do more spacing. I like to do it like line by line. And I edit it some. You want to usually read it and edit, because ChatGPT gives you a pretty good rough draft, but you don't want to just use exactly what they say, because sometimes some parts don't sound good. And the next part I want to show you is Manychat. So this is Manychat. It's a Meta approved chatbot. It's $25 a month. So not bad. You get to program these different automations. So my call to action in this post was comment reel, and I'll send you the video. But I also had a couple other videos that I want to share with them. And then these are all going to on my capital raising class on my YouTube channel. So I want to show them that. What you do is you can edit. Here, let me edit to show you. I already did this, but you can do a specific post so that when somebody comments a certain word, in this case would be real, is it only for one post? Is it for all posts? For me, I like to do just one post. I used to do all posts, but then what happens is later, if I use the same word, it triggers the wrong thing. So now I started doing the same, just one post. And I put the word real. You can add other keywords. You can exclude other keywords. And then it'll do random multiple replies so that you actually don't have to reply. Like, thank you and send DM, got you, check DM for video, done, tutorials in the DM. And then when you click on this, and then basically I put in here, thanks for your comment. Here's the talking head reel, the vid tutorial, and that I sent them. I also want to give them a couple other ones, and I wanted to let them know this is part of what's on my YouTube channel. So hopefully they can go there. And I also have other free resources, including a social media one-on-one training. So then that one, I put the get resources, and then this is where I put my website. It's a landing page so that when they click on this, hopefully it'll go to the landing page. And this is where they will put their name in the email. And then this is how we would capture their email so that we can start sending them other resources and things like that.